threesomes are better than foursomes. And it'll be like 5,000 likes. Being healthy is important. 7 likes.
And the Bible, what does it describe her as? As there's no twinkle in her eye?
In her eye.
Yeah.
There is no twinkle in her eye. Guys, is the imposter.
Guys,
It's either Carlos or Daniel.
It's one of those two.
No.
Daniel.
Wait.
There's one guy from your wedding that had such a level of confidence that my mum still remembers him.
Or go to the till, pay for only your meal, and then come sit down and be
Oh,
like,
they do
I
split bill
paid.
here, guys.
Yeah, they do split
They
bill.
do split bill, guys.
I
Okay, we're done.
was lost, so lost. See what I do? Back in
Piss me off.
What's this? Ethnic vibing?
Bro, this is not bad. Oh, they're saying it was good.
Was blind,
Oh,
but now. Oh, I don't know about that one.
can see.
Don't go build something going on.
Yeah. Both of us. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Disruption Podcast.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, it's a big one.
We forgot balloons.
I should have said that. Like, yo.
Literally, all of us realized at the same time. No one wanted to say anything this whole time. We've been here for an hour
We
and a half.
just realized now.
We've been here for an hour and a half.
250. Oh,
So bad. It's so
Hey
bad.
guys, let's come and shoot right after church. We're gonna smash it out.
No
Hour and a half,
balloons.
bro, we haven't started.
No balloons?
No balloons.
That's all right.
250 of these bad boys.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Not to count the minisodes.
Not to count.
That's it's probably 4 of those. So it's not
Hey, to be fair, no real good artists have been coming to Melbourne that we can get in the same room as. So
Yo, 250,
Wow,
bro.
250.
Yeah. Hey man, serious scenes.
crazy.
Fun.
Snore the Baghdaddy.
Chief Olasoji in the building, baby.
It's your girl,
He's
Moeezy.
the prince.
Sir, man. It's been at least 200 times that we've said that. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
So I
The
don't know
other
how long
50,
we had
we'll
this-
try to figure out.
Yeah, I don't know how long we had this going that we're just talking nonsense on here, bro.
Gosh.
Hey man, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comments were tasty last week.
Yeah. You know, the house is back in order because Ma was here.
Yes,
Back.
Mom is back.
Yeah, as you can see, there's
Mom
no
is
pizza
home,
boxes.
apparently.
Yeah. Mom's home, so the fun's gone.
Yeah, y'all were running amok last week.
What?
Great. I got great feedback.
Yeah, we were quite tame.
Running amok.
We were quite tame. We were just eating on mic, which sounded crazy.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
so it ain't
We
never
didn't even
that
talk
bad.
Boys
about
just being boys.
penises.
Yeah, we didn't talk nothing about that. Yeah, did we?
A little bit.
A little bit. Just a tad bit, bro.
Just a small one.
I mean, do you want to let them know why you're away?
No,
Is what
really.
we're jumping into?
No, I'm good. Nah. Rona
All right,
came
moving
knocking at my door.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, bro.
Don't know where I got it from, but unfortunately, Rona caught me. But I'm good. I'm well
Ma
now.
thought she got it from me.
I thought you got it from out.
So you had it.
No, I didn't have it.
So how did I get
Because
it
in the
from
group
you?
chat, you're like, you're pointing at me.
Ah, yes.
So
I thought it
basically,
was
on
you.
Wednesday, is it last week?
It was Friday.
Friday.
No. Where I saw you guys, the volleyball.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I saw these guys on volleyball on Wednesday, right? And then on Friday we had prayer night,
Yeah.
and then Ma was like, "Oh, I can't make it because I got COVID."
Cove.
You know, I got COVID. And then they're like, "Oh, where'd you get it from?" You know, and then I was like, "Yo, low key, like I'm kind of, sniffing a little bit."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Yo, was that you?"
Bro.
Because bro, I was at church and we were catching people as well. It was prayer night, beautiful night. Halfway through, I said, damn, like I don't know.
My throat kind of packed up.
Yeah, no, I was worried. I was like, so I
Bro,
started, I left to go chemist to get tested. Like I
Yeah.
got tested that night, so I had to leave prayer night early.
Bro, why does it's funny how shook we quickly get. Because this guy, bro, I saw him. I was with him majority of yesterday, yeah? Beautiful birthday party for his niece. Good time. And then we're going to go to a next party. I get there. No, hey guys, sorry, I can't come. I feel this. I said, Brisky. I was just
That one for
You got
good
scared.
reason.
Yeah.
Anyone else's party, I would have rocked up.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
but we get shook, man. But yeah, COVID's back around.
Nah, cause I could have got the
It
whole
is.
church sick.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, big facts.
At this
He
point,
said
we
how?
Bro, on Sunday, I could have put up on Sunday, on Friday, yes, and then Sunday, church is empty because everybody got COVID. so that's if I had it.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
Hey,
yeah.
man.
Be
it was-
safe out there,
but it
guys.
was
Miles
good.
back, energy's
Wow.
good, bro. So we move, man. But people stay safe out there, bro, because
That's it.
Yeah, it's going
quarantine's
around.
be creeping. Going back?
Yeah, go for
Okay, this time is a little bit different. Obviously, throwback is about times in, I guess, pop culture or individuals that we might have forgotten about. Yeah, but I'm trying to take us into a story, a biblical story, time in history as well.
it. This is a throwback for the church kids still.
He said this is a throwback for the church kids, yeah? And I just want to see if you were in the situation, how would you have acted? Or Just how would you go about it?
I want to hear this.
So obviously, you've got this amazing guy, hardest worker in the world named Jacob, right?
Ah, yes.
He goes to a man named Laban, or Laban, I don't know how to pronounce that damn time.
I hate that name. So since I was a kid, I hated that name.
That's what I hated that name.
Yogurt, milk, which one?
Yeah, literally, yeah, Laban. So he went to this man, right? And he's like, yo, I likes her, and I wants her. Pretty much to his daughter Rachel, yeah, that he fancied, you know. She looks
She's the
cute.
fine one.
She's
The Bible's,
the fine one.
you know how good looking you are when the Bible knows that you're good looking?
When the Bible
like when it
does-
says
when the
Joseph
Bible
was
does-
handsome.
Yo,
I like, oh, you gotta be like, this is objectively
objective.
handsome.
Like
Like,
when
the
it
whole
talks
world
about
needs to
Saul,
know.
when it says Saul was of good stature,
Yeah. Oof.
all of that, beautiful, this, that.
The way the Bible is differentiating between the two.
It lets you know.
Yeah, it lets you know which one is the.
So
Yeah.
he goes to this man named Laban and says, yo, I want your daughter Rachel. Laban's like, big man, it's not that easy. We're not going to just do it like that. You're going to have to work for me for 7 years. So he's toiling. He said, you work for me for 7 years, and at the end of those 7 years, I'll give you my daughter Rachel.
Yeah.
Jacob said, bro, she's a baddie. This is a done deal.
She baddie
Shake
with
my
her
hand.
baddie friends.
That's what I'm talking about. Shake my hand. Works for 7 years now. Now we jump. We time skip. End of the 7 years has come. He's like, Papa,
I'm ready.
already.
Where is she?
Already, where's she at, bro? He's like, yeah, bet. Let's have a feast and let's celebrate. And you will have my daughter Rachel as your wife. They feast, they celebrate, whatnot. Jacob goes into the tent. He's like, it's time to consummate this marriage. Laban presents this daughter Rachel to him. She's heavily veiled, whatnot. The Bible describes it as he consummates the marriage. Morning comes. And he wakes up, and it is indeed Rachel's sister Leah instead.
Yeah.
And the Bible, what does it describe her as? As there's no twinkle in
No
her
twinkle
eye.
in her eye.
There is no twinkle in her eye. Now you can take that a couple different ways.
Yeah.
She could have a lazy eye,
That's how I was understanding.
or she could just have no beauty
Yes.
attached to her whatsoever. But I just deeped that a bit because I was thinking, I said,
Which also, sorry, if the Bible says you're ugly,
you might be.
you're ugly.
Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me, and okay, to finish off the story, Jacob's like, bro, father-in-law, how could you have done this wicked thing to me? He's like, my bad. Work for another 7 years and I'll give you Rachel. Jacob, I'm sure he did a quick scan if there's any other sisters that he might get set up against. At the end of it, he works another 7 years to get Rachel as his wife. But how did we just glance over this man's scheming
Far out, bro.
in the Bible like this? That he set this man up to work for 7 years.
14 years, bro.
14 years of work in total. But for 7 years he worked
Yeah.
and he got given a different daughter that he was not attracted to, that has no twinkle in her eye. Crazy.
So are you saying?
I was saying, if you were Jacob, what are you doing?
What would you do, Nasich?
All right, so my thing is, because I want, like, whenever I think about these things, I'm like, you want to put honor on it because it's a biblical story and all this stuff, but I'm like,
You said you wanna
these
put-
guys are also humans.
Yeah.
I'm like, 7 years of work to chase one pair of cheeks is crazy.
That is too much.
It's too much. Like, what person in this life is ever worth 7 years of hard labor for?
Hey, man.
Like-
if that's your wife.
Yeah.
But that's the
You
thing.
know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
But 7 in comparison to or like the rest of your human living. Do you know what I mean?
I just don't know. Like, as in, he could have also just gone to the next girl who was also wonderful.
Yeah.
And
Just
her,
wonderful, not
her
beautiful.
dad was like, you know what? Yeah, like, we've been wanting to marry her off. And just
Take
that's
her.
it.
So are you?
7 years of work.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I've never read it as one of those stories as like devotion and dedication. I've always read it as like
Delusion?
This is delusion and foolishness.
This is delusion.
Like, of course, yeah, God will make it work at the end of the day. But I'm like, I've always read it as like, well, why would you?
Then she must be that beautiful. Like,
Who, Rachel?
Like she caught his eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like,
we've always,
That's the other thing.
we've always said we want to see Bathsheba,
beauty.
but we might need to see Bathsheba and Rachel. At this point now. We might need to see both at this point now.
Like, if that's you looked at her and you fell in love,
Yeah.
Anything from
I would say, hey, give me maybe 3 years, maybe not 7 years, 3 years. Let's talk.
Right.
Let's talk business.
This is
Negotiate.
this is Aunty and him.
No, hey,
negotiation.
I want my first love, right?
Yeah.
I don't want 7 years though.
Oh.
You know, give me
man.
3 years.
Okay, bun all of that if you will do it or if you're not. Fam, you've
Then you get
now,
stitched up.
you've now done so.
You get the
Yeah.
sister.
and you get the sister instead.
Madness.
Yeah.
That one would
It's a
be,
fight.
on
It
so
has
many
to be
levels.
a
I'm like, bro,
fight.
how drunk were you?
Yeah, the fact.
Like, because you didn't. It's like, bro, you went through everything. Woke up the next day and said,
Who?
Wait a minute.
Rachel.
Yo, nah, leave
Yeah, I know. I mean, like,
Where's Rachel?
yeah, he's like,
This ain't the same person
this
that I
is-
saw.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, what's your next move?
Like when you wake
Staying
up.
for another 7 years?
I can't stay for another 7 years.
oh, no, I would have up and left. Left both.
But that's your wife now.
Yeah, to be honest,
Not anymore.
No, honestly,
High key, that couldn't have been an honourable thing even
To
then.
have done?
Yeah,
No. It's
of
clearly
course not.
dishonorable because
Yeah.
there's a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there is dishonor in what was
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's funny. We always focus on Jacob in that story. No one
But
ever talks
dad's-
about the fact that dad.
That-
did
that-
that.
that-
That dad did that. Though,
And
you
then
know
her
what
as well.
I mean? Yo, and you. Yeah, it's a lot, man.
yeah,
Yeah, it's mad.
yeah. To be honest, I'm not working for another 7 years, so I'm just gonna up and leave, and then just see who else is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Oh,
find
you've
love.
also
You'll
already
find
done
love.
7 years.
Sorry.
You've already done 7 years.
Exactly.
It's like, bro,
Seven,
that's
bro. You're here.
you were 14 when these negotiations started. You're 21 now. You know how it was back then,
You said you were 14,
bro. You should be on grandkids soon.
Oh my day.
Bro, we are tripping in terms of how we don't realize how quick they were accelerating in
Yeah,
life
don't move
these
fast.
days, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
We read a lot of it through our lens of today, where we're 18 and still asking mom and dad to pay our phone bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas these men have moved out and are on child number 2
You're a
or
man.
3.
You're a
They're
man at 16.
crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
I-
You have oxen, bro, in your field.
That's a whole conversation that like is had by a lot of singles in the Christian space, of like, you know, like the waiting till marriage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's not that hard biblically, like
that-
in biblical
in that
times.
context?
Oh, because it's just
Like imagine you know you're
young.
getting married between the ages of like as a man between the ages of like 15 and 19, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's not that
but,
crazy.
but then, and then
But
you also-
nowadays we got people that are single at 40.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, and if you're also
right.
like dying at 45, though, like.
because
Yeah, I
you're
was gonna say
dying.
their life
Like, in that-
expectancy was much like
Bro,
yeah,
they'll live up to 860 years, bro.
Bro,
Much,
when did
much
those
longer.
people stop? This is what.
Oh, they kept going.
There's a lot here.
They
man.
kept.
Yeah, there's a lot
lot.
of back here.
My
yeah.
thing was with those ones that like live to like 800 or whatever. I'm like, when do you stop growing and when do you start getting old?
And what does
Yeah,
it look
Yeah.
what does it look
Like,
Because
what
you
does
can't
getting
be
old
getting
mean?
old from like 70 onwards.
Hey,
Yeah.
different blessings.
Because that now
Right, you
you're,
start raising it there.
because now you're
different
old
blessing.
95% of your life.
Yeah. Or you're doing Goo Goo Gaga 43 still.
Bro, church kids, talk to us. Help me, please.
You're young
Give me
for
more of
5%
these
of
stories.
your life. That's crazy.
Crazy. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure though he gets Rachel a couple days later though. And then he works
No,
out the
works
rest of the
again.
Another
7
7
years.
years?
It's not like he waits till 14 years and then gets
then,
Rachel.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I read this recently.
It was even I guess the funny to even keep going in the story.
Yeah, might as well.
He I think he doesn't touch Leah now because he loves Rachel. This is big.
Yes. And
So he doesn't touch Leah. And God said, "Hey, bro, that's your wife still. He's kind of hating on her.
Yeah.
Pop, have a kid." No, it wasn't Pop have a kid. It was Pop Rachel not having no kids. Bro, it was
Yeah.
a
Man.
serious saga. And you just think, well, he really labored for love in this situation here, bro. Yeah, it's a lot, man.
yeah, it's just messy.
I
The whole
said,
thing's
hey,
messy.
that's why I said, yo, can't lie, church kids here. Give me some more of these stories.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
these
these
ones
stories.
that lock up and it's like you've probably
Yeah.
a pastor's preached on it one time maybe or something,
Yeah.
or you've read it maybe 3 times or whatever when you're not, whatever it might have been, and it's
Now
just
you're
locked
deep
away
in
in your
it.
head. But then you, in an older lens, when you look at this, you're like, oh my days, bro, I
pretty
could
crazy.
never. Yeah, I want to hear some more of those, man. But yeah, that's a throwback, man.
Yeah.
That's a
Love
throwback.
it, we love it.
Biblical throwbacks are all more fun to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dude, every
do
episode
them.
about
There's-
I don't know.
I'll bring another, man. We'll
There's
see,
a lot to
man.
unpack there.
There's definitely a lot.
Speaking
to
of being
unpack.
honorable,
What? Go for it.
if let's say I had an event or I had a birthday,
Yeah.
right, and you guys had to pay for yourselves,
Okay.
but it's a lot of money. Like I'm taking you all like
On a trip.
crazy place. You know what I'm saying? This is $170, $200 per head.
Okay.
Kind of situation.
Yeah.
And I tell y'all on the day.
Yeah.
I invited y'all know what's happening.
Yeah.
On the day
You're telling us on the day that we're
on
paying.
the day, because now everyone said, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah.
And then on the day, I just send you the video, say, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
This is the cost.
This is what it is.
This is the problem.
Yeah. What's your take on
I
that?
think it really depends on who it is.
I was gonna
would
say,
like
if it's
to believe,
you,
if
I'm
it's,
doing it.
If it's you, I actually would do it.
yeah.
I'd be kind of mad, but
Or if it's me,
No,
you
you know
Like,
what?
I would hold it against you for the longest in like a kinky way.
I'd be able to like it wouldn't be too. I wouldn't be able to be too mad too long because I know that because of our relationship, we can bring it up then and then. Be like, damn, bro, you don't want to tell us. You crack jokes about it straight away.
Yeah, yeah.
The valves release the pressure.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mike.
You know what I mean? But if it's someone like that, I would also
Give a name.
still go to it. Daniel.
well, you're not too close.
But I can't make the joke. That's the one that's always gonna
You're
burn
just
me, bro.
Burning, bro. Man's scraping the plate with the chips to get all the grains and
With the
seasoning.
napkin, even ring the napkin into my mouth.
bro,
Yum.
hey, you know what I believe? Like those people, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because they already know that the price might be a situation, so they
Yeah.
get you to confirm.
But as if
And then
people do that though.
I feel like there are some dishonorable people.
Hold on.
Hey,
Wait, hold
bro,
on.
it happens-
So
it
what
happens.
happened to you this week?
What happened to you, brother?
Oh, me, no, it did happen to me.
Hasn't this? I feel like this
It
something
did
like this has
happen.
happened recently.
It happened
There was someone's
recently,
birthday,
yeah. And I was, yeah, bro, yeah. No, bro, because I don't want to give out who it is.
Sis,
But I just like, yeah, sis.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, I'll be there. And then they're like, yeah, sweet, bro. I see you. Fantastic. And then it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, this is. I looked at it, I said, damn, bro.
And
like,
now you come back out.
yeah, I
because
come
you
back
said
because
yes.
I said,
And
but
now
at the
you
same
move
time,
up
I knew what I was
breaking.
going to do. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to this event, stay there for a bit, say hello, order chips, because I'm not feeling like eating a whole meal on that day.
Yeah.
But nah, apparently you have to now. So I was sitting there like, bro, this is you can't back out.
It's not this period of life, like this. I don't know what it is. Everyone around us recently, like this is just not the period of time for unnecessary spending.
Yeah, that's
Like you
that's
know when
the
you're
thing.
just a
It's
blind.
unnecessary.
Like we can spend 500 if it makes sense to spend 500, but don't
What if it doesn't?
blindside me with
yeah,
$50.
don't blindside me. For
Don't
sure.
blindside me with 50 right
My
now.
plan
yeah.
right now is not to spend money on this kind of
This,
things.
yeah.
Unnecessary stuff. Like going out to dinner, and if you're making people spend over $80, even $80 is wild. But
Bro,
if you're not telling people that you have to pay $80, you're a bad person.
Because the thing is, I don't want a 3-course meal.
Bad person.
Dude, that's also another thing.
I hear it. No, I hear it.
At least dishonorable first, and then you can call them bad a bit later. Like, yo.
The thing is, again, don't force me on a 3-course meal. I just want one main.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
And I'm happy with that.
Uh,
Oh, but you get unlimited drinks? Yeah, because I don't drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's funny what Noel mentioned about like the whole this times thing, yeah? It's literally just 2 hours ago. We were leaving church. And you know the general comment will be, where we're going to
lunch.
eat.
Yeah, we're going
I
to
was
eat.
asking because I thought this person I was talking to was going somewhere. He's like, nah, bro, we don't have money for that, right? I was like, dog, me
Not
too.
today.
I was just making conversation,
Not
bro.
today,
I
not
thought
today.
you were going, bro. It's an interesting time, man. Yeah,
Jeez,
that's
we're
big.
all
I
in
think
the
it's
same
dishonorable, though. A little bit, maybe.
It is. Not a little bit. It is. Like when you send out the invite, you should also attach the
Attach.
details to
Yeah,
it.
my thing is you're baiting people.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
No,
you are.
legit.
Baiting like friends and haps is crazy. Though.
No, but it kind no.
Like,
Hey, honestly, it kind of makes sense. I sort of get it.
Yeah, but like,
Because if you don't,
Yeah.
everyone just plays dumb, right? And then now you don't have a
but like,
birthday.
now you don't have a birthday. But like, know your people, like.
But now you know no one's actually singing like happy birthday. Like birthday to you.
With so much vim and anger.
Birthday to Carlos. Birthday to you.
It's not happy, bro. It's really not
No
happy.
happiness.
Bro, no.
No happiness at all, bro.
Man, yeah, no, bro. You gotta keep
You
people in
took
the
all
loop.
my happiness. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious to know people's
Trying to
thoughts on
segue,
that
bro.
as
Trying
well.
to-
Gotta
Yeah.
keep people in the
Keep
loop.
them in
You
the
gotta keep
loop.
people in the loop when you're doing these things, huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of in the loop,
Out of the loop.
All right, let me see how I'll transition out of this into my one. After.
yeah. Hey,
'Cause I-
we are gonna. You say you want to hit? Yeah. What were we saying?
Oh, no, I thought do top 3.
Yeah, no. I reckon we'll do this
Play the
one and then
game.
we'll do. Yeah,
do
and then we'll
top
jump
three
into
later?
top
Yeah,
three a
we
bit
could do
later.
that.
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do? Carlos has decided to bring this here. Our way. I mean, you can explain it yourself if you want
sorry,
to.
you
I
don't
can't.
start it,
No, I'll try my hardest. So our intern has sent everybody a text message now. And we have been given 2 categories. First category
The first
is
one is
Celebrities.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Second category is
Animals.
animals. And all of us have received this text. One person is out of the loop per round. All right?
Yeah.
So we're going to say a word in line with the category. Yeah.
To describe
Starting
this,
off somewhere.
I'm just like, I want to see who has the worst poker face here. It's gonna be so funny.
And then after maybe about 2 words each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
two
words
words,
each,
and then
maybe?
we'll vote.
And
Who
then
we
we'll
think
vote
who
who
we think is out of the loop.
And then if we are correct, we win. If we are incorrect, that person has the opportunity to guess what the thing is. Cool. This is round 1.
So we just have to write a word. All right, cool. 3,
Yeah,
2,
I'm
1.
boss.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Let's see. Okay,
So what do you have? So
I've got girlfriend.
Obviously, don't elaborate.
that's it.
Yeah, right there. That's it. I wrote
I've
that.
got Disney.
I've got Hollywood.
I got tennis.
All right, cool. So far,
All right, we're gonna write a
Alright,
second
second
word
one.
right now.
now this is where it gets a bit hard. I don't want to give too much clues. All right,
The
cool.
imposter
3,
is
2,
2, 1.
God, mine is horrible. I'm so sorry.
Recent movie, beautiful Marie.
Marie.
Marie,
Spider.
what? Wait, hold on.
You're a
Stop.
spider.
All right, wait, hold on. Stop.
This is horrible. Mine.
Wait, what's yours?
No,
So this is where we
fair.
guess who
I think it's fair because if you're not the imposter, you know what that's related to. But
Yes.
if you're the imposter,
You're
that's
packed
a
up.
nice generic word to put out there.
Yeah. Okay.
What the?
I know
no,
damn well
obviously-
the imposter is Carlos. I know the imposter
Yeah,
is
the
Carlos.
imposter.
Ow.
I think it's Carlos.
I
as
wrote
well.
Marie, Miles got beautiful. This guy has recent
Guys,
movie.
you dropped
yeah.
a recent movie that literally dropped like 2 months
Can you
ago.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Now, hey, I have to clear myself.
He's gonna scream.
No, she dropped a recent movie about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, recent movie. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It was still in theaters.
I think this guy's the smartest
I
man
believe
alive.
him.
He's the smartest
No,
man
think
alive.
about it.
No, he's not because he gave away so much to the
Yeah.
imposter right
from
now.
through
What's
deduction.
this? What's this?
What's Marie?
Yeah, what is Marie?
What's Marie? Without giving
Can
it
we
away.
guess who he is
Okay,
first?
okay,
let's
Who
guess.
the imposter is
Let's
first?
guess who it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm voting
What was
Daniel.
your first one?
My first one I wrote was girlfriend.
I don't know.
Was that your first word?
That was my first word, girlfriend.
I don't know. Girl.
Carlos is the imposter, guys.
What was your first word, Marwa?
Disney.
Disney.
Disney and
That
beautiful.
That makes sense.
Yes, that makes
That's
sense.
a complete shout. Yes.
Yeah.
Carlos
Guys,
is the imposter,
guys,
guys.
It's
Hey,
either
no.
Carlos or Daniel.
It's one of those two.
It's
No.
Carlos.
Daniel.
Wait, bro. Wait. Stop.
Wait, am I-
No. Hey, stop. Wait, listen to this, yeah.
Guys, it's Carlos. Can we
Mine
vote?
is-
Let's
no,
vote.
The
no,
only reason I don't think it's Carlos is because Carlos goes, she just dropped the
Yeah.
recent
Yeah.
movie.
But-
She did drop a movie, cuz.
But he's a genius. This guy's a
Cuz-
genius.
The first one.
Either or
What's your
Nose
first
got
word?
me.
No, because that
General.
means he knows it's a woman
I know,
and an
I know,
actress.
but the guy pieced it together.
Bro,
He pieced it
Hollywood, general. So I don't want to give it away to
What was
the
your first
imposter.
word, Carlos?
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
I don't want to give it away
general.
to the imposter, right? So I'm being very general with it.
together. My first one was girlfriend. How many times you want to ask me?
But why would you say?
Are
My
they
girlfriend
known
makes
for
sense.
being a girlfriend?
Huh?
Okay.
Like it did.
In two fields.
Alright, I'm just gonna do.
Alright, ready?
Carlos is the imposter.
I'm voting Carlos as well.
I'm
I'm going to
voting.
go Daniel.
I'm voting Daniel.
Okay, so we're at a,
So we're at
Hey,
a,
bro,
we're at a stalemate,
okay.
yeah?
Guys,
so
like
do you write the name?
no, like you two would have to actually.
It would actually be between us to figure this out.
Yeah,
Oh, who we think?
Yeah, between these two.
you guys can say it, but bro,
Between these two guys.
I made my case. I don't understand.
Wait, what's your case for Carlos?
Because Hollywood is so general.
That's the
We're
point.
talking celebrities,
So is
right?
girlfriend.
No, but that's the
yeah,
point.
but I get it.
You get it.
I get
yeah.
it.
Big brain it.
But-
Disney and tennis
Because why
sorted
else-
him out.
why else
Wait, what's the
would you say
difference
that?
between Hollywood and Disney? Oh
Disney
my
and
god!
tennis sorted him out.
Yes.
To be fair, tennis was the
gave it
only
away.
one. That's why I said it's either going to
tennis-
hinder or help.
Yeah.
Disney and tennis would have gave it away.
That's
Nah,
what sorted
bro.
him out.
Because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking recent movie is related to tennis.
Exactly.
Tennis.
So it is.
No,
But this guy,
No,
he catches
please.
on to things really well.
No, I know I do. I
He
know.
does.
Hey, what is-
I don't know what that word is.
Wait, what's
Marie.
the Okay,
It's
now
a
you have to
name.
tell us.
Can I search it up?
Was that her
Yes,
name?
please search it up. I might have fumbled it, but it's Carlos. All right, go, yellow vote.
Okay, but I'm
Anyways,
I'm happy to go Carlos.
All right, cool. Carlos? All
So
right.
do you want to write the name in the
Nah,
now?
nah. You guys can say I know I'm the imposter.
I knew it, bro.
It's Zendaya.
Yes.
Wait, okay, talk to me.
I'm pretty sure this is a role she played with
Oh, the monologue.
yeah,
thing
the
that
monologue,
they
the
did.
black and white
Ah,
Netflix.
yeah,
Her name was Marie in it.
Brother, why would you
I
put
think
things we don't
Malcolm and
remember,
Marie?
man?
Malcolm and Marie, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even think that was her, bro.
Yeah.
I only remember one thing from that movie.
Far out.
I knew it was this guy, bro. I knew he was an evil genius.
I saw. I said yeah, a bit.
I knew Disney and tennis helped him.
Yeah, yeah, I
Did
was-
girlfriend help at all?
Like I do get
Once
what
you pieced it together or not?
like these two already. The girlfriend I got it,
Yeah,
but
after
this
that,
is all I
yeah,
needed.
Yeah, I
You're
knew it.
funny.
I just conceded.
But Hollywood was so general, which is a good answer.
I know you
Hollywood
heard
was
celebrity
very
and red
general.
jet. That was a good move. All right.
Very general.
So this is round number 2 now. We've got another word that's been texted to us. One person out of the loop again, and we're all gonna write down our prompts and flip it around. After the count.
All right, cool.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna try to keep it as general as possible.
All right, we're turning our boards now. This
three,
is prompt number 1 for category 2, which is
is
animals.
animals.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
All right. Okay.
So what do you have?
I have I have blue.
Okay, full stop.
Full stop.
I have smooth.
That's smooth runs. I got big.
Yeah.
I got smart.
Okay,
Okay.
this is very tough.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Prompt number 2.
All right, cool. 3, 2, 1. What's his?
Oh my.
Wait. What's your one, Mao? I can't see it.
All right.
You go.
I have Echo.
I have Bible.
I got water.
I got blow.
What's below?
Oh, this is a hard one.
All right, so do I have to make
This
a
is
decision based on
crazy.
This is tough. What the frick?
This is crazy.
You got Bible,
I think Mao is the imposter.
but what's Bible?
No, we're not saying
Why do
all
I have
them
to
things.
explain?
But
Because that's a nice generic one. But I feels like too much you know the word.
that's why I said I think she's. Oh, we're doing too much.
Well, we have to vote.
But I think she's pieced it.
Blow.
I think Mao pieced it.
What was yours?
That-
Water.
Yeah.
And what's yours?
I had Echo.
I know.
Echo makes sense.
I know.
Like,
I know that is out of the. I know that is not. It's not it.
Yeah.
I think. What was
It's
the first
Mao.
one?
It's Mao.
Blue.
I
My
think
first one was blue.
wait,
Okay. Yeah. I
water,
get it.
the water's fair. Yeah. Water's very fair. But that's also very
What was
generic.
his first one again? Big.
Big and water.
Big and
Bro, that's
water.
beautiful.
But I would say big is a risky
It's a
one
risky
if you're
move.
not the imposter.
You get me? So I think it's Mao.
I think it's Daniel.
I'm voting Mao.
Voting Daniel.
I'm happy to go Mao as well.
I'm about to go
Carlos?
Bible.
All right.
Obviously, it's not me.
Oh.
It's a whale.
Is this?
Smart.
You got away with smart, bro.
What did he write? Smart.
I don't know how you guys didn't.
Like
No, 'cause-
dolphin.
No, but it's no. So I saw smart and I was like,
Yeah.
No, I
that's
get
dolphins?
it, but I get it.
I was like, I know that's normally dolphins,
thinking
but dolphin whale, maybe he
dolphin.
thinks.
Yeah, I did.
What a rascal.
Absolutely.
To be honest, a lot
Good
of
stuff, guys.
a lot of animals are low key smart.
Yeah.
So you could have gotten away with that
Yeah.
as well.
Golly.
Damn.
He got us.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Alright, that's
my
fun.
days, man. He threw the text up out of anger.
Let's chat for a bit before do
that
top
was
three.
sweet. That was sweet. Speaking of sweet,
Yeah, man.
Transition.
Speaking of
do you guys prefer fruits that are large and you cut a piece,
okay,
or
or
small and you just send multiple
Back up, yeah.
pieces in your mouth? Pause.
so like grapes versus watermelon.
yeah, grapes, mandarin versus watermelon, or
Rockmelon.
rock melon, pineapple.
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
Sounds crazy. The whole conversation is paused. I like the bigger ones because it's more juicy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Interesting. Okay.
I feel like those are typically the more juicy fruits that you're indulging in, no?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a watermelon, bro, dripping, fam.
Yeah.
All over you.
Okay.
A pineapple, like it's
Yeah. Hey,
Like your-
what's
yeah,
up with
yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah.
it
With
runs
this
down?
power, it runs down
Good. You know, fruit is good when the water starts running, and you ignore it. You just keep. I'll
you
do
start
it.
doing these ones?
Yeah.
Start doing the
Bro, we're all the same.
fam. But I think that experience of the bigger ones, my
Okay.
goodness, is better. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's where I sit.
But that's context driven. Cause
Okay.
you know when you're running out the house and you just take a handful of
Yeah.
grapes
Of
or
grapes?
a bowl of grapes, something, and then on your drive,
It's a banger.
Eaten.
It's a
Yeah.
banger. Because when I'm
Fantastic.
out, when I'm out of the house, the small ones is my favorite.
berries.
Yeah, just those stuff. But I'm at home. Yeah, give me the big
So
one.
this is the question that I had. What is a fruit that you wish was the size of another fruit? So
Okay.
mangoes, the size of watermelon.
Oh. Yeah.
Nah, I reckon if both
Yeah.
mangoes were the size of grapes, well
Or like,
I'll finish, bro.
that's what I was saying.
Bro, I'm getting mangoes all day, every
That's what I
day.
was saying.
Mango's the size of grapes, though. That's so trippy in my mind.
Bro,
but,
just-
but think about a
just-
watermelon mango. How big are them pieces now?
Think about it.
And the pit is hopefully just a little small situation.
Yeah. Oh.
Because you're annoyed when you cut a mango and you hit the like you
When you hit it too
miscalculated.
early,
And then-
when the knife hits pip too
And
early,
you miscalculated, bro. But now imagine you're doing it in the size of a watermelon and your knife just
Yep.
glides on
Yep,
through,
yep.
bro. Oh my days.
All right, cool. Yeah. So, definitely mango there. I like the way the grapes are. I like the way watermelon is placed.
okay, now imagine
I
a grape the size of a watermelon.
Jeez.
And you
That's
just take a
lot. That's
slice
lot.
of grape.
That's a lot going on.
A slice of grape.
That's a lot going on, though, man.
But I don't know if I would like that.
Yeah, that's a bit
Because
much.
like like that's a two-hand
Yeah.
situation now. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, no, this this combo is crazy.
because think about the flesh of a grape.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's not strong enough to stay up. To stay up like a watermelon piece. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually
yeah.
have to two-hand it. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot going on there, man. Yeah.
Okay.
But think about, because I just had an apple for the first time in a long time yesterday.
such
and
a
I
good
lost my
apple?
mind. I actually stole it.
Good?
I stole it off a kid even.
Yeah.
I had one piece and it was so good. And then the kid came to the table to try it. I said, I need that. Bro, it was so nice. It was a red crispy one. So now imagine
Yeah, apples
grape-sized
are
apples.
good. That's what I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
thinking as well. Small one.
Because it's the bite that you have.
Yeah, you're right.
Because every time you bite an apple, it's a small little bite. But now imagine the whole apple is
But
just
it's got
Without the core.
without the core.
Yeah,
without
yeah,
the
yeah.
core.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Goodness gracious.
That is a banger.
I'm with that, man. Bro, there's a lot of like God's design is a mad one, bro.
yeah.
And then you think about the animals, because I've always wondered if animals can taste flavor, and I'm sure clearly they can.
They have to be.
Do you know what I mean? Because I look at like my dog and or like my sister's dog.
Because when it doesn't like something, it makes it clear.
they know,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know,
yeah.
they
So I was
know,
like,
yeah.
oh, is it a texture thing or is it a taste thing? I think there's a taste, right?
Yeah.
So now you think about all the like monkeys that are enjoying all these fruits in the
Bananas.
forest. They're on bananas, man. Them one that they're doing a papaya and figs and whatever the heck.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are enjoying to the next level of what fruits can be because we're stuck with what we get at Coles and the local farmers.
They're
These
getting
guys are
that
doing
fresh,
rainforest fruits,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, and they're loving it, man. So hey, bro, God's
Eat the whole
design
thing.
was a magic.
You could be an animal. Which animal would you be?
I've always said monkey.
Yeah, to be honest, I
same.
think
I've always
monkey.
said monkey or bird.
Monkeys just look happy.
Monkeys.
Sorry. Sorry.
The Iraqi came out,
Monkeys just look happy, bro.
bro.
A wild monkey
Just
though?
enjoy-
Sorry,
Like a wild monkey?
what other kind of monkey, bro?
Like in the zoo type of thing?
Bro,
Why
I don't
would
think
you
I
want
don't
to?
think I want to be an animal.
Wait. Would you like to be a human or in jail?
No. Like well taken care of. Like they're well taken care of. They're fed. I know there's the element. Like okay, like the ones in Bali,
Yeah.
they get to roam
Yeah,
around. Yes, they're
the
kept
sanctuary.
within. Yes, but
But they're taking and roaming around still.
you know they're with the homies. They're with
Yeah.
their families.
Yeah.
They've got unlimited amount of food and all that stuff. I
Yeah.
know it's still a question.
That
but,
is kind of
we
nice.
say the homies like we know the homies. It's like yo, cuz we enemies.
they're still literally.
we
scrapping,
we are
bro.
just forced in the same
I
place.
I think I'd go monkey. I've always said
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a
It
good
doesn't
one.
help.
Enjoy the fruits.
It doesn't help the narrative that's always spoken.
Jeez.
Sea animals just look sad. Like they all look sad.
Yeah,
None of them look
I wouldn't
happy.
do sea
It looks like they're existing. most
Yeah, yeah,
times,
like they're
you know
just
what I mean?
there.
Just trying to avoid getting eaten by a bigger fish or something like that. You know what I
Did
mean?
you guys see that photo of the massive fish head
Yes,
that washed
yes,
up on
yes,
shore
yes.
with
I
the
did see that recently.
Bro.
the bite
Oh,
marks? And it's
yeah,
like,
I
and
saw
someone's
that.
like, how big was the fish that
There's a
bit this?
lot going
Crazy.
on in that ocean that we don't talk about, bro. But yeah, I'd be a monkey because I reckon them yamming them fruits nice.
Yeah,
bro.
them,
Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
What's
man.
that animal in Madagascar? The one
King Julian?
is that who?
Meerkat?
Yeah.
Is
or is he a lemur?
meerkat? He's not a meerkat, is he?
He's a lemur.
He's a
yeah,
lemur,
but one
yeah.
of them. Meerkats seem like they're cool. I
Bro,
actually wouldn't mind
meerkats
being
are
a
this
meerkat.
big.
Oh my
Have you seen them at Melbourne Zoo?
days.
They're all this big.
Bro, this is another
They just
throwback
look
though.
interesting.
Meerkat Manor. Did you guys watch Meerkat Manor?
Why does it sound familiar?
Yeah, it sounds
Maybe.
reference.
Was this like one of those ABC shows?
Yeah, but they would follow the meerkats.
Okay, no, I've never seen this.
Guys,
do I
no,
remember
they all
this?
had names. You'd
Wait.
find out who's scrapping who. They would have underground videos of them. Meerkat Manor, yes. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, meerkat manor.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yo, I'm not gonna load it up when I get home right
I
now.
do
Is that
remember
good?
this.
Fam, you guys don't remember this one here?
Nah, let's see.
Yeah, because that's a shout. Meerkat is a nice shout as an animal because the life that they showed on Meerkat Manor.
Ah, yes,
of
yes,
what
yes,
they get,
yes, yes.
and they'll be like rival meerkats
Yeah, they just look interesting.
that they would fight with as well, kind of thing. No,
Lemurs are the ones that jump sideways, yeah?
they're the ones that be jumping sideways. That's King
crazy.
Julian with the black and white, bro. Yeah,
Oh,
nah.
that's what he is.
Bro,
Crazy.
what a memory that just got unlocked right now, man. Yeah, hey, man, I reckon I'll be a monkey and give me them bite-sized apples, bro. That's what I'm looking for in life. And we're satisfied. Obviously, thank God that I'm a human. Hey, honestly, I praise
course.
you. Because we were driving back from Canberra 2 weeks ago.
Did you see roadkill?
Bro, roadkill on
Yeah,
roadkill on
yeah.
roadkill.
Yeah.
I couldn't be a bird because a bird flew into our window
Oh,
and
yes.
I know it was dead after
Those
that.
ones are so dumb.
The impact was crazy, bro. And I was just like, I literally had you were driving,
I was
right?
driving, yeah.
I got mad at her because I was like, bro, why'd you drive into
Yeah,
the bird? She's
but
like, the bird flew
literally
into me. I was like, bird's a new car, bro. To this day.
Hit the brakes.
Yo. Bro, to this day, it's got a little cheeky white streak. Just haven't washed it off properly yet. But I was like, bro, you're here and gone kind of thing. Happens to humans as well, but it just seems...
Oh, just
It's
much more
seems
full
so
experience.
fleeting.
It's just- oh, it's
There's
much
a
more
fuller
full
experience, but it seems so
Yeah.
fleeting as
Yeah, right.
animals, bro.
So I didn't say kangaroo.
I would have said monkey as well.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. We all just want to be monkeys, man.
Bro, I'm just trying to enjoy the fruits.
Hey, man, enough about fruits, bro, before we all get too hungry and lose our minds right now. Something I'm very interested and excited about is what you actually just sent it into the chat regarding the Kendrick upcoming concert.
Yeah.
I think it's called, yeah?
The pop out.
What, pop out?
The pop out. Yeah.
What's funny to me is, because I was actually talking to someone yesterday about this whole Kendrick Drake situation. It's one of those conversations that it's kind of like...
It's become a cultural conversation.
It's become a cultural conversation, but it's slightly quieter now. It's been a moment. It's quieter in terms of the reactions and what people give to it. I think I saw recently that Drake has removed all of his disses towards Kendrick off of Instagram.
Yep.
Also, people are taking that in whatever kind of ways. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the guy's just cleaning up his feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we archive posts all the time. Don't know what that really comes down to, yeah? But the guy was talking to me yesterday. He's like, yo, like, like, have you actually, like, has this changed or impacted any way in terms of how you think about any either artist? I was like, can't lie. And I was telling you about this recently. She was like, I can't actually lie. It's funny that I've started to have this weird, like, discomfort or distaste towards from my boy Drizzy.
Oh.
Yeesh.
Yeah, no, not in a... It sounds funny, man, but like...
I hear it.
Why?
Like, we spoke about this on the Fufu and Tibbs episode in terms of how we were waiting for For the Dogs to drop, and it dropped, and we're like, this guy's still a young boy. Like, he's 30, whatever, we got into that fully.
Yeah.
So that whole notion has always been something we've thought about in terms of, like, it's corny. It's kind of corny to be this old and be the one popping bottles in the clubs and whatnot. And then that's what Kendrick comes and sits him down about in the music, yeah? And then I subconsciously, like, bro, I'm like, I want to make sure this man is not even, doesn't pop up as a number 1 artist on my Spotify this year. Not out of a, like, bro, I don't care. If the music is banging, listen to the thing, you know what I mean? But then you start to you overanalyze even music now too. But I mean, it's fair enough because you start to now think, like, if this is terms of characters that you see from people, you have to now analyze that content that you consume from these individuals too as well, man. But I was like, it's interesting that it actually sparks almost like, or elicited a reaction from something that seemed to just be hip hop and music and beef between two people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you were mentioning a similar kind of notion. I don't know if to that extreme of like me saying I don't want him to be on my Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, bro.
Go.
No, quickly on that note, it's like, can't you differentiate between good music, but I don't really care about your character?
Goodness gracious.
No, 100%. Because let's say, because Drake, yes, drops good music, but in terms of characters, like, you're still that young, immature
it's
person.
It's not even, it's like, you start to, that whole corniness notion. Like, and now you feel corny, but enjoying corny. Do you know what I mean?
But it's a corny showing up in the music is what I'm saying.
Corny is not necessarily...
So I think what it is this is what I was saying a little while ago. It's like, Kendrick did something which I was surprised he or anyone managed to do this, is that
Vim as well.
He made it feel like it is the uncool thing to think Drake is a cool artist, right? Like, and he showed you why it's uncool, right?
Yeah.
Up to you if you want to take it or not, but he explained why, right? And I think that really set in a lot of people's minds, which is rare, right? So it's like, it became a thing of, it's not that the music is corny, it's that you went, like, it's making a lot of people go, the mindset is corny of what is being rapped about. In a way, you could say that Kendrick cares so much about the lyrics that he made people kind of focus on the lyrics again, right?
Yeah.
And not just his own of what he's saying, but of what other people are saying. And so they're kind of picking and choosing based on that. Because it does seem like there is this thing overall where people are a bit like, yo, Drake's kind of in the freezer right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he could, like he's Drake, right? He could drop a hit at any point and we'll all go crazy for it and all that stuff.
And everyone will forget about what happened. Yeah.
Not forget.
But he also could not, right? So the first thing he does after the first music release post beef songs is the one with Sexy Red, right? And it just sounded corny, right? They took the BBL Drizzy beat as part of his verse as well. Didn't slap like how you think it would. All that. The song, which charting doesn't matter, but it matters when you're Drake, right? The song doesn't chart at all, right? Or not in the top 20 or something, right? Which is like, you think about it, Sexy Red and Drake, that's two of the biggest artists in the world, especially in rap, right? So it's like, for that to not chart is crazy, right? And then it's like, I don't know, like I don't know what he was trying to reclaim or what. No, I mean, you know, the whole Kendrick thing when he said like, when I see you next to Sexy Red, I see two bad bees, right? And so it's like the first song you drop afterwards is with Sexy Red. I don't know if he was trying to go like, yeah, all right, you see me with her, but then we all kind of looked at him and went, damn, like really, you know? So I think it's a very, very strange and impressive feat that Kendrick did, where it's like, yo, we actually might all be side-eyeing this guy a little bit.
Bro, because in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to be like, oh, what, a beef happens and then now. Okay, no more Drake. Like, that's cool. Yeah. I just listened to Polar Opposites like 2 days ago. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know if it was on the
extension.
Yeah, I think it was on the extension of Scary Hours.
For all the dogs? Scary Hours, yeah.
For all the dogs, Scary Hours. Yeah, it was the extension of that. But I was like that song to this day still slaps for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I was like, dang, bro, there's so much that just... I can't even run it back even anymore now. Even when it comes to a lot of the braggadocious is calm because that makes I like the braggadocious because I'm like, that is Drake. You know what I'm saying? You are the rich guy. You are the this that, and a little bit of you feels cool when you rap those ones there. But going back into the maybe energy kind of songs or. Whatever the ones where it's on a gun talk kind of big man situation, I'm a hitter. Don't make me pull up on you. Kind of. I'm like, damn, Kendrick, you actually finished that image. You destroyed that image fully in my mind.
But this is why I really like this beef, like them going back and forth. In fact, I think it's probably one of the best in hip hop because when you look at the different beef, like the Jay-Z and Nas went crazy, the Biggie and Tupac and a few others there. This is the first one that. Someone is actually trying to teach you a lesson.
It serves a purpose.
And someone's trying to diss you. Yeah. The other ones is like, I did this, but I did this too. So it's like, they're going like this, right? I'm just trying to say the meanest thing to you, trying to say the meanest thing back. Yeah. Kendrick is like, I'm not even trying to say anything mean to you. I'm just trying to say, bro, grow up.
Yeah.
You know?
It serves a purpose.
It serves a purpose,
Yeah. I also really appreciate when artists are very calculated, which is what we saw with the Meek Mill thing. And then I think seeing this now, like, I mean, even June 19th, that's Juneteenth. That's when the slaves were freed.
Oh, my days.
Right? And you're doing this in LA, right? After this guy said, you're always rapping like you're trying to free the slaves. He said, all right, let's make a celebration out of it.
So it's got the pop-out concert in LA, at the Forum in LA on June 19th is what Kendrick is doing.
But something doesn't make you go like, what's calculated, what's a coincidence? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very much a thing of like, there's some level of calculation, but also some level of like, this makes sense, let's play into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Are you guys at an age now where you really thoroughly think about what influences you or what kind of are things that you focus on or allow into your mind and system and whatnot?
Oh yeah.
Physically, it's a different bag. I think we are definitely all at that point where we feel such regret and we like for making bad physical decisions or we care about our body so much. I was telling you all before the shoot how I backed the whole pack of the lollies during the week, and I told my mom I'm not having any more lollies because this is crazy.
How's that going, please?
I had lollies just before this shoot, but you know what I mean, like. The physical part, I think we're in a world that is a lot more physically health conscious and whatnot. So we're typically like that.
Easy,
but when it comes to what can affect your emotions or what can affect your mindsets, your frames of thinking, do you think that you're at a particular age that you think about that a little bit more? Like, does this age demand that of you? Or where do you guys think you're at with that?
I mean, I'll kick it off if you.
I think it definitely does. My one thing is the shows that I watch. Yeah. And even recently, I've had to like sit myself down and be like, look, some of these shows, even though I say it doesn't influence me, it kind of does. In terms of, sorry?
Example?
I don't want to give an example. It's not a good one. It's not like the show is just so ridiculous, and I like how I say I watch these things for educational purposes. Sorry,
is it does start with L? The show you think about?
No.
Okay.
No.
What's guys thinking? Love Island.
Love Island.
Oh no.
Love Island's not that bad.
No, I was thinking something like crazy deep, like. Lucifer?
I was gonna say you mean Lucifer?
Not deep.
That's what I was
like.
That's crazy.
No, not like that. But like for me, I'm like, a lot of these things. In terms of like, you're watching how relationships play out in shows, or you're watching how people live their lives in shows, and then it kind of influences influences my thinking and influences, you know, the way that I might.
I'm fighting for my life out here, guys.
What do you mean?
Is she about to admit wrong?
What show though? What show?
Don't worry
to
about
frame
it.
it so we can frame the context a bit.
If you want, send me $5.
Is that like a relationship show, or is that like
It's a relationship show? She said.
I'll give you the name of the show. But
so silly,
but even with stuff like that. But a few days ago, I was like, yeah, look, I really need to like start
too hot
watching
to
and
handle?
seeing, watching and like.
She said, I can handle that.
And putting different thoughts into my mind, because even you, like, you've kind of influenced me in terms of like the podcasts that you've been listening to as well, like very educational podcasts and the things that you're feeding your mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, the more you listen to those things,
He's a leader.
the more type of conversations you can have with people, even just the thoughts that I'm having in my mind as well.
Yeah.
So
No,
I think, it really is. Especially, I'm not getting any younger. You know, so it's like as I grow older as well, I want to be that type of person that's, you know, the thinking that I have is good thoughts, not good thoughts in terms of like I want to think good things, but it's like, you know, educational thoughts and all of this type of situation. So, yeah, you might not want to admit it, but a lot of the things that is around us influence us, whether you like it or not. Whatever you feed into you, that's what you're thinking about. That's, you know, the type of behaviors you're going to start to like, you know, display and all of that. So.
Yeah, you're actually 100% correct. I think also when you're a little bit younger, the influence is quite heavy. We actually did some of the schools that we're working with, they actually did we're doing like a health series where it's like the things that you expose yourself to. And it's so funny because I know some of the music that these kids listen to, right? So I can also see that in their behavior. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm not super surprised that that's your take on things because the artists that you listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for me personally, 100%. I think I don't think I was listening to bad music overall, but now I'm just like, I don't need to listen to that music, if that sort of makes sense. Right? But yeah, definitely more intentional with music. Movies, yes, as well. I think I'm just more intentional with just everything that I expose myself to. You know, more like learning, like this book, because I'll be following a lot of like TikTok books as well.
TikTok books.
Yeah, like people just recommending books.
Yeah.
Book talk.
Book talk, yeah. This
guy's such a connoisseur of TikTok, bro. He's actually the biggest connoisseur here.
Hey man, I might start a TikTok, maybe. I'll see.
You might have to.
I'll see. But yeah, like there's some books where these guys are recommending. I said, yeah, damn, like it's got the word demon in it. I don't know about that one still.
Okay.
100%, you know.
The book, the full title is Defeating Demons. This guy didn't read the whole thing, bro. Come on now.
Nah. Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna take the risk. I don't know. And even speaking of that as well, what's her name? Not Tiffany. The one who was Empire. What's her name? Her name is Cookie Line.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why about
What?
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Taraji
Taraji.
P. Henson. Yeah, she was on the interview. She's talking about like very similar to what Damson was talking about, where it's like, you know, to be this character, I had to spiritually, and I was just like, okay, so what character is this? You know, I guess a little bit more in touch with movies. Just trying to focus more on like just healthy stuff as well, like, you know, books. My goal is every month I have to read a book about faith.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I read a good one. You know what I mean? I understand the power of prayer. It's a good one. Miles Monroe. But yeah, that's like my goal. Just feeding myself some good stuff.
That's good.
I was more even now interested in regards to like thinking that, is there any kind of psychological thing that brings you to that point? I think it's good to just know about this. Everyone believes that what you put in.
We should do the good thing.
We should do that thing. But I wonder if there's a bit more of an emphasis that comes upon us because of certain like factors and whatnot. Because I know for me, it's interesting. For me, recently I've been really jumping into a lot more, like Christian podcasts or educational podcasts, stuff about historic churches and whatnot. That's why I even started the Mars Hill one as well. Music I've been listening to has been changing and whatnot, but it's also because I'm trying to step into some certain ventures and whatnot, right? So I was like, let me feed myself during the season about this, because you can't pour out from what is not present or what's not there kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
It's also one of those things that's like, let me learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
That's a massive thing, you know what I mean?
That,
it's a massive thing.
Yeah. So I was like, the season kind of demanded that. And I think, all the time in life we're definitely meant to. But there's a bit more of that focus on it, because I was like, let's actually try to highlight or focus on this kind of an era. So I wonder if for you guys, there's any kind of thinking that brings you to that as well. I mean, you mentioned relationally. I'm like, I don't know if that's a marriage season kind of thing as well that brings you to that, or you know what I mean, that in terms of that realization, or if it's something else, you know, or for you, whatever it might be that makes you focus more on now reading and books and all that kind of stuff. Christian books too. Does that season demand it kind of thing?
Yeah, I think definitely the season demands it. I think my trigger is like the stuff that I'm listening to, some I'm exposing myself to, the movies. Is it am I living Christian like? Yeah. You know what I mean? So for me, that was my trigger. Where it's like I take it. It's not that it's horrible, but I don't need that. Let me put that to the side. Let me do this. You know, so just sort of moving those things around. So that was my trigger. But again, as you mentioned, I think everyone's trigger is different. But also is a season for that as well, to be the person that I need to be. So,
Were you saying there's any for you?
I just don't like being dumb, and I think a lot of the stuff.
That's 100%.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of the stuff we consume dumbs you a lot, and it's not because I never want to get into. Okay, there's two things I don't like being. I don't like being dumb. I don't like being culturally clueless. Right? Those are and funny enough, a lot of the culturally relevant stuff often is dumb conversations, so to speak. Right. So, for example, you'll hop on YouTube and like my recommendations are everything. Yeah. But it'll be like, here's a thing about educational thing about, I don't know, bribery scandals in football, right?
Right.
And here's the thing that everyone's talking about, which is XYZ happens in UK YouTuber culture, and this conversation is popping off and all this kind of stuff. You know, Jasani at Omalay's concert or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. You're like, which one do I watch? And like often this dumber conversation is the one, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I try to find a balance where it's like, how do I remain aware of things, but also becoming smarter, right? And it's like, I think what I've hit now, because again, this might be an age thing where a lot of people around me seem to be hitting these things, where it's like having those smarter conversations is more exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
You know, because this one over here, if you don't consume it, you'd hear it anyways. If that sort of makes
that's like, what I'm saying.
Let's say the Omalay one, and then let's say you had no clue about it, and then I come to you and say, have you heard of this? And then you're like, what is that? And then I tell you what happened with Omalay.
I pretty much figured it out.
You just pretty much, it's a conversation from there on. It's so, something that you need to gain to have this conversation.
Exactly. And so it's like in my own time, it's like, how much can I, and I do hear it, the whole Christ-like thing. I also hear what Ma was saying about like, it's not necessarily about having like good content. It's about having like just something that betters me. You know what I mean? Because even like that's kind of been my thing with music. It's like I love listening to rap, but there's like certain rap where I'm like, this is actually bad for me. Certain ones where I'm like, this is not good for me, but I just enjoy the art. You know what I mean? Like for example, like it is not good content that these guys are talking about selling bricks of cocaine, right? But it is done in a tasteful artsy way, the way a Scarface movie is created, right? And I'm like, I can enjoy this. You know what I mean? And somehow still learn something through that.
Definitely.
That kind of thing.
And I think everyone is different in that sense as well.
Music one's super interesting too, because even I think the last shoot that we had on my way back home, we were talking about the Ye album, Ye, or the Sometimes I'm Bipolar or something like that album. And the first song on there was Today I Thought About Killing You. Is the name of the song. This is the name of the first song on that album, right? And I've always like, it's funny. I really like the way the song sounds,
structured,
and the way it's structured as well. And then even just that album is pretty interesting and a pretty dope album on there. But then as I was driving, I was like,
why would I?
Why am I saying it today? I thought about killing you. And then he said, trigger warning. He goes, and today I thought about killing myself, and I love myself, but I've thought about. It says something like I thought about killing myself, and I love myself. He was pretty much talking about his like depression and going through thoughts and whatnot, by saying that he loves himself so much, but yet he's still sometimes stepping into the place of wanting to end his own life and whatnot. I was like, there's a message in this. You know what I mean?
100%,
Even but I was like, but the words on their level, I'm just like, this doesn't sound good to be saying out loud. And you know me, I sing I say words. I even get stuck on these words all the time in terms of songs. Imagine I'm just walking around the house at home today. I thought about killing you. I was just like, this is so weird.
It's like, whoa.
Out here peeking through an hour or whatnot. But I was even going to go a little bit further in regard to this topic, right? Do you guys know those people that you think are kind of stuck?
Stagnant?
Yeah.
They're
a little bit stuck in certain mind frames or points in time in life or whatnot. Because I've had a conversation with someone recently, that I hadn't spoken to this person in a bit. And I found myself even changing the nature of what I would typically engage in terms of a conversation. It's not like they were having a bad convo or whatnot, but it was just like this is you haven't grown kind of thing.
So I have to talk.
But I have to
get on your level.
So I have to talk.
I have to talk about the omelette stuff.
But I don't want to get too specific on the nature of the convo.
But I'll give you an example, because you know how this guy's talking about the two options.
Yeah.
But now I was like, okay, cool. Omelette costed another one is this, and then but on the same on that vibe.
But from this person talking, I was just like, dang, I've realized you've really been stuck in this time frame, in this circle of people, in the decisions that they've continued to make and whatnot. And I was deep, and I was like, because we're the same age. I was like, dang, this is it's a bit sad. And now it makes sense how everything is like played out because you've just never removed yourself from that space or conversation or these are the people that you're around. So this is what fills you in. I was like, damn, bro, it's important, man. It actually becomes what you end up talking about and whatnot. Yeah, it's wild. But I'm sure we know a lot of people that you can think about that it's like.
Yeah, I think it's tougher as well when it's like staying at that level. This is tough because we're talking about content and stuff, but I think it's like content that you consume. But I think it's also when it becomes stuff that you produce, right? Whether it being content or spaces for people or all that kind of stuff, right? Or even the work that you're in for some people, right? Like has more of that negative element to it, but it's working. It is hard to break from that. You know what I mean? Like, there was this stupid ass meme today on Twitter. I'll try to make a clean version of my mind. But basically it's like this guy talking about like let's say something about like threesomes are better than foursomes, right? And it'll be like 5,000 likes, blah blah, this, that, and then it'll be like being healthy is important, 7 likes. But let's say you were making that type of content, the first guy, and it just keeps on going,
popping off.
It's hard to stop producing that for people to consume, because it's like this is what people like, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah. That one's also a tricky one. Once it goes from the what am I consuming to versus what am I producing in this conversation.
Yeah,
it comes out from what you're feeding in ultimately.
Literally, right? Yeah, I think that's funny because like there's the scripture where it goes like where Jesus tells them like, it is not what enters your mouth that defiles you, it's what comes out of your mouth. And it's like it's true, 100% true, obviously, but so much of what comes out from us is what we put into us, right? That it's like that's when you've got to watch what you're putting into yourself because it's like this is now festering in my heart, and out of my heart, the abundance.
I don't think we deep it, bro. Not a lot of people focus on that. And then you get caught up when you take a look at yourself after a bit and you're like, bro, who am I? Like,
gross.
That's the thing. Like, how do you now, like, what moment has to happen in your life for you to be like, I need to stop consuming this and now change? Because for maybe that person that you're talking to, they're like, I don't mind having these type of like shade room conversations with people.
So I don't know what you're saying. It's actually very interesting where you have certain conversations with certain people. I think this happened maybe like last year or whatever. I went to pick up one of my friends. Because, I was listening to a particular, I think I was just listening to Afrobeats. I don't know what song I was listening to. But I wasn't listening to some heavy stuff. But I know he sort of listens to some of this music, right? And I was like, now I got to change my playlist. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. Where you
put on NLE Chopper, bro.
I don't know if you guys ever changed the playlist because you got someone else enter the car.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's happened to you guys, but happened to me a couple of times.
You're in
like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, all right, cool, let me, what playlist do I have here? Let's go back to 2012, right?
I need it.
So, but this is the funniest thing because he's a changed man. He comes in, it's like, Did you start playing this because you thought I liked it?
That's crazy.
Bro, I was like, oh, you don't like it anymore?
Baby, calm down.
I do think the biggest service you can do though for people like that is like the whole instead of getting on their level thing is like generally if you love this person,
Pull them up.
speak to them on your level, and they will jump on. Like make them jump onto the uncomfortable level as opposed to you jump onto the uncomfortable level when you know that your level is the good one. That
conversation is going nowhere. Hey,
Yeah.
how are you today? Bro, you imagine a conversation, how you doing today? Yeah, man, today the magnitude of expeditions. I'm never hang out with you. that guy told me, I'm never hang out with you.
Back, man.
But I get what you're saying. But obviously it's like, oh, do you know what's going on around the world?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? It's like, I actually don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, cool. Obviously now you're sort of informing them about what's actually happening over here and what caused that to happen. So I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you want to do a top 3? Because we've got a bunch of dilemmas that we didn't even get into.
Do dilemmas, and then I like your thingy that you put up as well.
Cheating one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna
Let's tap.
You want to do dilemmas right now?
Let's do
Let's
do like 2 dilemmas.
Yeah, I was going to say do 1 each, but 2 at this point, I think.
Yeah,
for
let's
sure.
just do 2 and then we'll wrap.
Well, we wanted to apologize to the people because I think we asked for them maybe 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
And I think we did some that we got on that day, but then people obviously listened after. So these are some of these are like 10 days, 2 weeks old. I'm like, bro, I hope you're okay. We haven't said anything. And you poured your heart out in this time.
We're coming around to it, just trying to,
But there's a couple here. Some long ones as well. Pause upon that. All right. Well, this one started off kind of serious. They said, I feel so alone. I'm 26 years old. I've been in Melbourne for 13 years and it still does not feel like home to me. I've tried to rekindle old friendships from high school, but they turn out to be catch-ups versus a community I can lean on too. I've tried to make new friends, but I'm naturally a shy person, and I do find it hard to make friends with people who already seem to have their own group. People have told me to join events and clubs, but it seems so far out of my reach since I live in the southeast, so that's even closer to home for us. I've also tried to accept my loneliness and enjoy my own company, but my deep-rooted anxiety kills me for it. I feel like it'll be like this forever. Any advice?
It's really tough.
That's tough.
I think I resonate with a bit of the start of this. I mean, when I was 26, it had also been 13 years in Melbourne. So I came here at the same age that you did, half my life at that point.
This guy was about to say he sent this in or something.
No.
True.
High school friendships also didn't last for me like that. I'm assuming it's also you only did a couple years of high school, like 4-ish years of high school.
Yeah.
So it's like, even by then, a lot of the year 7 people that did year 7A already kind of, it's their group and they just run with it. Well, then I made a lot of friends, so I don't know how to help you. But I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no. Like, no, I'm trying to think of how I made friends. For me, it was
church.
Got plugged into a church community.
Yeah.
And you do have to, like, I know the anxiety thing and all that, but it's like, you kind of do have to find the person that's similar to you within that group and have that, because you're not the only person that's dealing with those thoughts in there. And I don't know how, if you can like lock eyes with the person, because that's what happened to me. So I joined the church when I was younger, never wanted to go to the youth, never wanted to attend anything, whatnot, all that kind of stuff. And then
Youth pastor lied to you for years.
he did, but there was also one kid that was my age group that we knew some of the same people outside of school. And we kind of just like went, oh, this might be all right. And then us two becoming friends brought so many people around us. And then from there onwards, it's you become part of it. Now that you're 26, I think there's a bit of a benefit to you in that, like, I know it's definitely more, the reality is it's the older you get, the harder it is to make good friends. That's a fact, 100%. But you're also the youngest you're ever going to be, right? So but the benefit of being older is that less people are like obsessed with cool so to speak. You know what I mean? And so if you're just dope in the interactions, more people are going to be willing to hang out with you, kind of thing. And so you kind of have to do the uncomfortable work of putting yourself in the position to have conversations, but know that as long as they're the right people, the clickiness isn't the thing that you need to be worried about, or like coming into this group or anything like that. It's like people will generally make that kind of space for you. If you're not in a church setting or whatnot, I'm not sure where you find those groups per se, because it can be sports,
events.
I don't know
Like
if you. I'm not gonna lie. If you make friends through events like that, you make people that you run into all the time.
But now people,
and you
because they
dap
said
up.
community to lean on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're looking.
They don't have community.
Stable.
They want friends that they can become that can
That
be
become
a
like
community to
family.
lean on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think they mentioned something about like the high school friends are friends and they have catch ups, but they're not the community to be able to lean on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to do life with people.
Yeah.
I think you can find them at some of these events, but I think your first point is super important, and that would be my advice. Number one is you have to put yourself out there as well.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be ready for that.
Yeah.
So that's that uncomfortable work, you know. So, you know, the bubbly, the person that's out there actually having conversations with people, right? Because I think in some cases where people go, I don't really have a community, I don't really have friends, but it's like when you are in those environments, you're actually not talking to anyone. You're not actually going around. Like, to an extent, you have to do your part.
You have to be uncomfortable.
And then everything else will sort of come to you, you know?
I think three things. You mentioned the church one, and I think the reason why church is cool and good is because there's an inherent nature within church to look out for the people who are those outsiders and try to make them feel comfortable, kind of thing, right? So that's already a bonus that you get to avoid that kind of discomfort of having to be the one to, you know, you're talking about the lock eyes thing, like that person is probably looking for you, you know what I'm saying, in the church setting. Now, if you're not a Christian, you're not in church, then we enter events. And what it is I think what happens at these events, some people don't put themselves out, or you do and you meet someone that is like cool and you kind of bounce and whatnot, but then you don't do that awkward part of like, yo, if you're down, like, would you actually want to catch up this Thursday over whatever? You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Like
it's just like, we hang out at this event.
let's try to connect kind of thing.
Continue this.
And now this is what you find out. If that person's looking for friends, they'd be willing, or is interested, or like you guys actually had some kind of a dope kind of connection as friends, then they'll be willing to you know, take you up on that offer or that advance, right? If they snake around that, then you find out, or you know that maybe they are that person that already has their own group. But the thing is, you don't get discouraged from that because you keep kind of hacking away at that. You just keep putting yourself out there in these other type of settings and spaces. And then, there will be the person that's actually down. Because I've seen someone do this, and now they have a group of friends that I just never expected them to actually like bond with. They're people that we've all been connected to and we're cool with, and I never expected them to connect with them too.
Yeah.
But their personality,
because we'll be chilling, and then we'll check stories and like, what the heck? You're hanging out with them? But it's like because they've met at these settings and like, yo, you're cool, I'm cool, we've connected. Do you want to link up
outside?
But they've also
and now they've got a whole group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very interesting to see like it's possible. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this is a person who has that shyness too, but is willing to step out and put themselves out there. So I think it helps. It works out for sure. There's one in here. It's kind of similar to what we're already talking about. So maybe it potentially addresses it, but if we have anything extra to just sprinkle on this specific dilemma, we can do. It says, I don't know where to begin. Over the last few years, I've been dimming my light to appease those around me. I've supported others in their endeavors, but I've felt that I have now understood my purpose. It's devastating that I see no one around me truly wanting me to do better than them. I was a friend who was to remain in the background for someone to compare themselves to. I'm going to be 25 and I fear that I'm too late at this life thing. It is too late to be the main character when I have been the main spectator. By the way, I don't associate with them anymore. It's the ripple effects of being a people pleaser that I'm trying to deal with now. God bless you guys. You are the kind of friendship group that I pray to have one day. Damn, okay, that's a bit.
That's sweet.
It's sad and sweet. So this is similar to maybe the kind of what we're talking about in terms of the influences and the levels kind of convert.
Yeah, I really hate that notion of like has the ship sailed?
Oh, within
Yeah,
life?
yeah. I feel like I've said this
I don't think so, actually.
before, but like, there was a wave call that I had ages ago. That was a positive one. That was about like, you're not too old. Yeah? I don't know if I actually did it or if I just had it written on my phone. But basically, like, you really can't live with that notion of like, it's too late for me. You know what I mean? Because then what? Like, if it is too late, like, let's go down.
Are you going morbid with it?
My thing is, like, always go down the rabbit hole of the worst case scenario, yeah?
Yeah.
And then what?
Yeah.
Right? So, all right, let's say you're 25.
Young.
You've been a spectator for too long.
Yeah.
Right? You were not the main character, all this kind of stuff. Then what? Like, are you just not meant to have friends ever again?
What are you going to say? Pack it up, buddy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's your options. I pack it up
Yeah.
or I figure it out. Right?
And if there's that hope element of, you know what I mean? Because that's what
it's not even hope. If
Okay.
it's just the element of packing it up,
It's not.
sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Then you got to do the other one.
Yeah. And it's never, and the reality always is, like you're saying, it's never
It's
actually too
never
late.
that morbid, right?
So they're saying what? That, I've played the background, a lot of friends. I'm around people that kind of always kind of pulling me down, don't want
But
me
you
to
said
be the
she's
main
left the
character.
group.
Left the group now, but the ripple effects of having not focused on self.
Yeah.
And we know that.
Yeah.
We know people like that where, they've probably
You gotta
come
have
out of
that type
either a
of-
relationship
Yeah.
or a friendship circle that maybe
Yeah.
the lack of focus on themselves in
Yeah.
that time now leads to where they're at
Yeah.
now.
I think you got to spend time as well solo. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say that
to
too, yeah.
actually, like, make yourself realize your worth.
You're the bag.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly, right? So it's like, go for some lunches by yourself.
Yeah.
Go to the NGV by yourself. Enjoy life by yourself. Realize that, I actually enjoy life, right?
Like, be the main
And
character in
I
your own
promise
life to
you,
yourself.
100%. I promise you, people around you see that.
Yeah, of course.
People around you can tell when, like, like there's certain guys, certain girls as well, for sure, like both, to be honest, that have this thing where, like, other people go, like they will walk in a room and be like, I could get any guy I want, I could get any girl I want.
Yeah.
And then the guys and girls treat them that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like that level of confidence,
Confidence,
it's contagious.
I used to hate
Shows
those
as well.
guys.
Just-
Used to, but then the older you get, the more you're like, this is really
I
freaking
respect
impressive.
it. I respect it.
I'm like, yeah, you're the guy.
I remember
You know,
there's
there's one guy. It's gonna sound so weird. There's one guy from your wedding that had such a level of confidence that my mom still remembers him. She was like, "Oh,
like I know who you're talking
the way
about
he was
now.
dancing,
Yeah, okay.
it's the other one,
No, I think I know. Yeah. A little bit.
little bit."
Yeah.
But I'm like that's impressive. That level of confidence,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Is
It radiates.
it radiates, right? Like,
Yeah.
people remember you for that and that kind of thing. And it's like that. I feel like that's kind of what you need to work on within yourself.
Yeah,
I like the-
just having that
yeah.
confidence, just going out by yourself, just doing stuff by yourself.
Because the focus on you thing, I think it sounds so kind of dry.
It does.
The focus on you
Yeah.
thing, you know what I mean? And personally, I have never done so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard. It's like it's so the right thing to say, but then I'm like, I know it's hard.
Yeah.
But like you're reminding yourself of what you think is dope. Because if you are saying that the other people held you back, that means you believe that there's something that you can offer, right?
Yes.
So it's now spending that time to remind yourself of what that offering is. You know what I mean? And then now you find the avenues to invest into that and to bring that into action. And just like that, you're the main character.
Yeah.
Again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least, it's crazy. If you're not even the main character in your own life, then it is hard to try to ever, you know what I mean? Try to
Be anywhere else.
Because main character in context with other people is a hard thing to try to ever achieve. It's that whole stupid group leader thing. Who's the group leader? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But main character in your own life is the one thing you kind of have a little bit of control over more.
100%.
So,
And I will tell you, like, a friendship group where all of you feel like the main character of your own life,
Banga.
but then just companions in
together.
life
Yeah.
Yes.
is the best,
This is the best.
best dynamic.
Yeah,
You've already done the hard part, leaving that friendship group.
Yeah.
And
That
now
was just-
you got to start fresh.
Yeah.
You got to do
That's
what
true.
you want to do. So I applaud you.
This is a very unpopular opinion. Like, this is just funny thoughts just came to my head. Like, I think a lot of them came about friendships. I feel lost. I feel this, that. If they were in a relationship, do we think they will still be experiencing the same thing, or to what extent?
I think there is loneliness in relationships, friendship loneliness in relationships that people they feel,
but you can't articulate it.
But they don't articulate it because they always have somebody, right? So it's like, this is what I've said this before. I really don't like it when couples are the type where it's like, it's just us. Like, it's just us. It's just us.
I mean?
Like, as in, like all we need is each other.
Right.
Because like, you don't just need each other. You know what I mean? Like, you really need a lot of people. You need people in your life. And I think when you have a partner, you naturally always have someone to hang out with. Because it's like the moment like they're like, but over an extended period of time, if you kept like asking your girl, like, "Yo, do you want to hang out?" She goes, "No." You'd be like, "Wait a minute, what are we?" You know what I mean? And that would cause a crisis. But so naturally, like if your girlfriend or your boyfriend likes you, they're gonna always hang out with you. So you don't feel the emptiness of no friendship.
Yeah, but I was even thinking you're going to the extent of being able to experience romantic companionship in a relationship, but not the friendship companionship within that same relationship too, kind of thing. So,
okay.
I was even thinking you were saying in lines of like there is always someone there,
yes.
but then even still sometimes
Still
that
feel
someone
You know the one
you
where
still
you're
feel
not
alone.
laughing all the time?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're still feeling
Like-
alone within the companionship
Yeah.
with someone else.
Yeah.
Like,
But do people feel
I wanna
that way?
see That I think that
Yeah, no,
that
a lot of people
exists as
feel
well.
that way, and that's a very like empty feeling because then you
crazy.
feel
damn.
almost like used for your like,
None, bread.
you know what I mean? Like you're being no genuinely like that could be the vibe, but also you're just like just like we're just somebody for each other to go on dates with.
Yeah, someone to
You know
have
what I mean?
around.
To have
Pretty
around that
much.
kind of thing, as opposed to
No
like
substance.
there's that emptiness of like or the kind of like the settled like we've settled,
Yeah.
right? Like neither of us is like we don't feel like friends. We don't feel like this is the best memories of my life, and we're gonna tell our kids about how much fun we had and all this kind of that's a
That's
rough
very
one.
I think it depends.
Sadly.
Yeah, I think if you're, not that it's healthy,
Mm.
but I think if they're in a relationship, just anyone generally, and very, very happy because they're getting treated really well, but they don't really have the friends,
Yeah.
they just lean on that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now they feel like, like I'm not lonely.
Yeah.
It's mad, bro.
Yeah.
You're not alone, but you're lonely.
You're alone. Yeah, you're not alone, but you're alone. And then
Yeah.
I think if things happen or life happens, that's when you turn around and you actually realize it's
I got
actually important to have a
nobody.
community.
Yeah,
Bro.
It's
for
important to have
sure.
friends.
This friends one is so crazy because it's still in line, so we may as well read this final
go
one
for
too.
it.
The last one was a romantic one in regard to
Keep it for next week.
Yeah, keep that
Hopefully you
for
guys
another time.
figured it out. If not, yeah. One more
But
week.
this one is a friendship one as well, and I think we can fly through because we've touched on a lot of the themes of this one. Damn, I was trying to summarize it in my head while you're talking, so I didn't have to read the whole thing. But I'm just gonna have to read the whole thing. You know those ones when you screenshot
It's not horrible.
and then you press the scroll button so it scrolls and then you can screenshot again.
those
Like, this
scroll.
is like 2 pages.
Yeah.
Of All right. So my dilemma is I'm the only one of a few in the group of friends I grew up with that has gotten a professional corporate job. My career is important to me and I have started making good money. Life is good. Future and Drake. From my friends that work in these types of workplaces, they only see it as a 9 to 5. They clock in and clock out, for example, receptionist roles. I don't mind. That's how they choose to live their life. So clearly this person kind of actually wants to pursue their career. Now, my dilemma is that because I make good money, I feel obligated to treat my friends whenever we go out as a group. And now that has become an expectation that they joke about. I'm paying for drinks, food, activities. Sometimes I feel like I'm paying for their company. These are people I grew up with. These are people I grew up with. Of course, I want to be able to treat them and bring them to the table. But with no career ambitions, our mindsets and lifestyles have become so different. But how long should this go on for? And how do I set limits? With work taking up so much time, I don't have time to make new friends, and work friends are work friends. How do I navigate this? Is it just a matter of our paths drifting us apart? Wow.
Damn. Okay.
Making good money. A couple of the other friends also working in this job, but they're not trying to, I guess, aspire towards
The
anything.
whole for me, the whole being used for money thing is dry. Like
Okay.
that one,
You says dragged?
Like, are you
impossible.
saying everyone's got money?
I don't care
Like-
if everyone doesn't have money.
Yeah.
I'm not footing the bill every time.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
To
That's
come out. It's because you have enough to cover for yourself. For sure.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And also,
Yeah, right.
But do you see?
you got to play dumb as this person sending the dilemma next time and just
don't have the bill.
play deaf when they start talking about who's gonna pay the bill. Bro, you might have to, yeah. Like you can't, impossible. That's
but do you see the slight like manipulation that happens in terms of the expectation part of it?
absolutely.
And how
it's a very, very strange thing when you notice that. I feel like we've never really had that, you know. Like it'll always be like, even if one person's gonna pay and we'll split, like it'll never always be the same person that gets something,
most times,
pays the whole bill and waits for everyone to pay them back. You know what I mean? Like, but I've seen it in another friendship group where it's like always this one guy would always be the one that would collect the bill, which this guy kind of smart, so I wanted the points, but like, but like it became an expectation that like, oh, he'll do it, and it's like, it's kind of, don't you guys feel weird? Like,
I know like of a guy, and then like this was different because it was Banat. So like, this is where you got to be wise about yourself in terms of who you want around you, right? So like this person here, where it's their friends. The tough thing is because they're like, these are my friends and I want them around me, right? So you also play a role in being able in facilitating this. I know a person who I'm happy with the gal Deezy being around me all the time. Yeah. You know, the girls expected me to be the one to pay. Not me, sorry. But I know the guy who's like, these girls expected me to just pay and I'll just do it because there's girls around me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. As a man, as a guy, I could never. You know what I mean? I would never be on this position where I'm buying this company. That's so wild.
Impossible.
At least have some charisma, bruv. You know, some charm, some small charm. But this person as a friend, it's like you play a role in a bit of like you do want them around you, but it's like they even are now realizing, damn,
I'm not buying my friends, bro. This is a subscription to friendship.
I am buying my friend's company, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's that, but I can.
No, but that's what they said. They said that sometimes it feels like they're paying for their friend's company.
But that's now. It feels like that. Yeah. But in reality, it's like...
But think about it. If you weren't going to pay, their friends are not coming out to wherever.
But that's the thing. We don't know that, right?
But that's what they're saying it looks like.
I feel like the way it started was because this person... So they said they made good money and they felt obligated to do so.
So you might have messed up.
I think this person started that expectation and now the friends have, because obviously there's going to be some people, if you do something for them, they're going to keep taking and taking until you say stop, until you say I'm not going to do it anymore. So obviously I might be reading into it, but I'm like, there's a few different ways that this dilemma can go in terms of like, maybe all you need to do is literally tell them, guys, I'm not paying the bill. Like I'm actually not. And also like, this is something that they've grown up with. For me, I'm thinking like, you know, the friends that I've like, you know, grown up with, a lot of the times it's like your cousins, it's, you know, people that you've been with for a long time. So they pretty much become like family. Family is going to take advantage of you all the time.
Facts.
That is facts.
And it's
like advantage of you. They're not shy.
Sometimes not even maliciously. Obviously, a lot of times it is. But you get so comfortable around family.
You get very comfortable.
But you have to make it uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. So, I pay the bill and be like, all right, you got 2 drinks, you got 3. They're going to be like, what? But then if they're normal, they're going to realize, wait, I actually did, so I can't really come about this.
And then best believe next time they haven't, can I just get water for the table?
And that's all you'll see. Tap. Tap.
Bro, I'm not one time, she's like, still or sparkling. I said, still a bottle. I didn't know still meant still pay.
Years ago, I went Nobu. They said still or sparkling. I didn't realize tap was an option. I think she was kind of smart.
Yeah.
I said still, $9 for the bottle.
Whoa.
So what the
kind
hell?
of Himalayan mountain water is this, bro?
Crazy.
But yeah, make it uncomfortable.
You have to, man. And then if they're gonna drop out because now you've stopped, paying for their thing, bruv. Like, but I mean, good on you also for being that type of friend that's like, guys, you know, I'm making a little bit more. Let me treat my friends. Let me, you know, do something nice for you guys. But don't let people walk over you. Don't let them, especially, you know. I'm assuming you're in a good career, good role. So you're at an age where it's like you can have these conversations with people. We can be mature about it. Like we said, you know, we've heard from. Actually, I don't know if I should say it, but yeah, we can just tell people to stop, or you just stop, or stop showing up. Like literally last minute cancel on plans, and then see what they're gonna do. See what they're gonna do. Who's gonna pay?
Come late. Come like, no, 100%.
Just in time for the bill. But if they run that joke when you get there, she's just in time for the bill.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, if that happens, you gotta bounce. But if they do like a 3-hour hangout, hey, I might come by at the end to say hello. You know, you come in, you say hello, you chill for 20 minutes, and then, hey, are we ready to roll out? See what happens.
Or go to the till, pay for only your meal, and then come sit down and be like,
they do split bill here, guys.
Yeah, they do split bill.
They do split bill, guys.
See, once again, Drake, catchy lines, but a bad way to live your life. No new friends.
Oh,
you can make new friends.
No new friends.
You can make new friends.
Make new friends.
Yeah, man. We haven't done your top 3 still, I just realized.
And
And
we're
then
not
we've
doing
also
it.
got the...
We're not doing
we've
it.
also got
we
them.
We're doing the cheating
do
ones
podcast.
Yeah, I said, golly.
All right. So I saw this Reddit thread.
Yeah, let's fly through them.
Someone said, "What's the worst cheating story you've ever heard?" And I picked out a couple of them because some of them were wild. This one's simple. Firefighter asks another firefighter to cover his shift by working for him. He then went and had sex with his wife that day.
Goodness gracious.
Imagine
It's horrible.
your coworker says, "Can you cover my shift?"
They know you're gonna be.
You cover your shift, and then them on the day off for the shift that you're covering goes to your house
Treachery.
Oh my God.
and does plumbing installation in your wife.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Horrible.
Treachery, bro. This is the whole learn from others' mistakes thing right here.
Yep. So what does that mean? You never cover your friend's shift?
Never cover your friend's shift again.
Crazy. This one broke my heart, bro. This guy goes, couple was together for 8 years, both working at sea on the same ship for 8 to 11 week trips. Bought the house, heading towards marriage, kids, all that. Start an 11-week trip and notice something wasn't right. Girl had slept with another crew member on the trip and wanted to be with them. Guy had to watch the start of the new relationship while on a floating prison, and due to his qualifications, he couldn't leave the ship. Source? Me. I am that guy. Frick. Can you imagine that? You're just stuck watching
You're
your
stuck
partner
there,
start a
yeah.
new relationship?
Oh, and you have to be there by force.
Crazy.
At least, thankfully, he said heading towards marriage.
They bought a house, bro.
Yeah.
I think they got kids too.
No.
No,
Heading
no.
towards marriage and kids. You can head towards leaving that lady.
That's all right.
Goodness.
I just
Jeez,
sell
man.
the house, split the money. I don't know. But 8 years though.
That's crazy.
My friend had
Yeah.
a massive heart attack, and having was hard for him for a while. He worked and his wife didn't. He fell asleep in the chair one morning while getting ready for work. He woke up to a man unlocking his door. For about a year while he was at work, his wife had different men with keys to the house coming over to have with her.
How does that?
Crazy. What did the channel like? Oh, I just fell asleep getting ready for work because of my
And
heart condition.
Someone came in.
Someone's leaving or coming in, bro, at this point.
My biological mum's best friend was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. We moved her husband, and her daughter in. My mum slept with her husband and got pregnant, so they put her in a nursing home to die all alone, just so they wouldn't have to deal with the consequences. She was hours away as well, so her daughter, who was 10 at the time, was unable to visit her. She died alone because she went to her best friend for help. I don't speak to my biological mum anymore. After her friend's death, she showed off her brand new car with the life insurance money because she married the husband. At the time, her dead best friend also had a 19-year-old daughter who was homeless with a toddler. I felt so effing sick sitting in the car listening to her brag about how nice it was and how she finally got the car she deserved.
Bro, this one is so peak, my head never wrapped
Bro,
around.
That is
This
pain.
is
My head never
That
wrapped
is
around what I
this
pain.
came
went
in,
through
live with
now.
us. Mom's best friend is.
Yo, people are messy out there.
Wow.
That is horrible.
People are messy.
Man, that's a good, yeah, I can't even wrap
What
my
was that
head
lady that was gone viral on TikTok? Had like part 52.
Hey, you know you're the TikTok guy.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something president of a company. I think I,
Yeah, I remember
it was
this.
something weird.
Wasn't
Hey,
you guys
but-
watching this or something?
People were,
Yeah,
sitting at home on the
fucking
TVs watching all the parts put together.
Yeah.
Hey, but shout out to her now. She's doing some big deals and big commercials because of that.
Like, did she do a madness though?
No, because she
she
went
did it, her
viral for
partner.
those stories.
Okay, her partner did a mad one.
I mean, people are saying it's fake, but I think it's real. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, they'll say, "Oh, this
Like, did
person."
I marry one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, is this person real? Like, what do you like? What do you mean?" But
Bizarre.
yeah, but it was a whole thing. But shout out to her. She's doing
Bro,
well.
literally, I hear these stories and it just makes me, again, bro, this is back to singing Roadkill, bro. I thank God for the people that have been allowed to plug around or the people that we decide to tie our lives down with and you just, you know, you thank God that hopefully they're not trying to do madness. If my wife asked for to cover someone's shift, bro, I'm gonna be... I'm gonna be...
You don't be working.
Yeah.
What's going on here, bro? Hey, man, let's do this top...
Oh, we're doing it?
Are we
Yeah.
doing something?
yeah.
I thought we weren't doing it.
Oh,
We're
jokes.
not. We're not.
Yeah.
Time
I was
out.
excited, bro. I wanted to whoop y'all, man. But done. Say no more.
thought we
man.
played a
We'll
game
save it.
already.
We had a
I will
game,
keep
yeah.
it. We'll keep it. We'll keep it cool then, bro.
Yeah,
I
hey,
was
fun
ready.
episode, man. Good chat to you all.
Oh my days, man. Episode 250 people though.
Oh,
Yeah, man. This has been almost 5 years, or has it been longer?
Yeah.
This is literally 5 years.
This is
This month-ish. Next month.
10 more episodes is 5 years.
Frick, bro.
Crazy.
Wow. 5.
Crazy.
Yes. Hey, even drop in terms of improvements, man. Drop in terms of topics. Drop in terms of even engaging the stuff that we, you know what I mean? If we're doing the throwback, engage in chucking your own down too, bro, so that we can lose our minds.
Let's chat about it.
And even top 3 topics, whatever it might be. I might cheat and look at them before Mao decides to, but
Go ahead.
yeah, man. Episode 250.
Yes,
Wake up
sir.
call.
Oh!
Wow.
Old ethnic people are so rude.
Old ethnic.
I don't care what ethnicity you are, right? If you're Arab, African, Indian, Assyrian, Eastern European, Asians, we're all raised to think these are the manners people, right? And you're told off in your entire childhood, don't talk during this, don't this during that, don't this, whatever. I swear, the only time I ever see people talking when they shouldn't be, it'll be older people in these community weddings in the back of the church just talking.
Yappa.
Yeah.
Benches doing
Yeah, 1 second, my tooth. Yeah, all of that. They're so rude. And they're like, they commenting, they point. You see that one from a
That
distance?
guy over there? That one over there.
That's his girlfriend? That's her boyfriend? And you know what they're saying, and they don't care. Because they know they're like almost out the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They've lost the care for
that's
all
what I
the
was about to
stuff.
ask. I was like, is it a clocking life kind of thing?
But everything you were told not to do as a kid,
you run back
doing
to
that.
they all start doing it. And then you realize the kids aren't that bad.
But hear me out. Is it because the people that need to have these manners are the contributors to society? So during the stage and the phase of time where you need these manners is when we need society functioning.
Yeah.
When you're in that geriatric bag,
Right.
you don't give
Kick
a
the
damn
can, bro.
anymore, literally, because you're out of here. No one's coming to you for the problem solving. Do you know what I'm saying? Nor are you the foot soldiers anymore.
No one's looking for you.
No one's checking for you, bro. So you're just on a let me be how I am now. Is that where, as kids, no one's
Maybe
coming
that's
in?
where
You know
it
what I mean?
comes
You know how we
from.
always
Yeah,
say
yeah,
life is
yeah,
a cycle. As kids, you're not contributing to society one single bit. This period of time you are, and then you come right back to that stage again.
Now you're not saying like I can say whatever.
So maybe that's how they move, bro. Because you know those people that
Because they also start acting like kids again. Like they always eat lollies.
they got sweets on them.
Always got sweets on in their bags.
They got sweets on them.
Sugar levels right.
Man, and I've heard so many people at our age even say like, I want to be that angry uncle once I'm older, bro. Just posted up screw face at the function,
Just
bro.
looking at everybody
Just
walking
looking
by.
at everyone judging.
I know if you're the man.
You know
what
what I mean?
love is like the ones where their back is like they've been put in a seat that their back is towards the main thing that everyone's looking at, and they just stay there. Like, the dance is going on back there. I don't care. The food's here, and they're just staring down at the plate.
They're just in that spot for good, bro. Yeah,
Smug.
Now, old people need to be observed for real, bro. I
Yeah.
love the one where they don't say excuse me.
Oh yeah, they just
Take.
No, I'm talking
They
about
just
when you're
go
walking
past
through
you.
crowds and whatnot. They just beeline, bro. They don't ask for permission to
Yeah.
walk where they need to, bro. I love it. Hey, man.
shout out to them though.
We love them, but yeah, they are. They
They've
be
served
rude.
their purpose.
They are be rude at the same time.
Yeah,
man.
they are rude.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, thank you for joining us for another episode.
Thank you.
250. Make sure you've liked, commented, shared with this one. See you guys next week. And
Bye.
hopefully we get some good guests soon.
We do have some lined up. We'll work on some more, man.
All right. See you guys.